Shalom, everyone. I'd like to take a moment to talk about my favorite Torah personality, and that's Yaakov Avinu. In this week's Torah portion, Parashat Vayishlach, we see him returning home after an absence of, according to our sages, 34 years. Yes, I know. You know, if you do the math that from the numbers that's given in the passage, we come up with 20 years. But actually, our sages tell us that from the time he left Beersheba till the time he arrived in Padan Aram, there was 14 years. So 14 plus 20, that's 34 years. Anyways, he knew that he was facing some tough issues. The same situation that had driven him away, he was coming back to face that situation, and that was his brother Esav. So it was a very terrifying thing, because he didn't just have himself to consider; he had his wives and his children, and so he began to come up with a strategy to protect his family by dividing them up into groups. The Leah and her children, the handmaidens and their children were first, then Leah and her children. And then the Torah mentions something that's very interesting. And it's instead of mentioning that Rachel and Yosef came in the rear, it says Yosef and Rachel, which meant that either we were seeing a demonstration of Yaakov's love for his wife Rachel, which seemed to, surpass even that of his children, the love for his children. Or it could be that Yosef was being the little man. He would have been perhaps about 6 years old at that time. And here's this little man standing in front to defend his mother from the big bad wolf who was Esav. He came up with this strategy. Yaakov came up with this strategy to protect his family, and he went ahead to meet Esav. But before that happened, he had an encounter with a malach, where our sages tell us that was a malach Esav, that's Esav's angel, and they had a wrestling that lasted all night. So I posted the song called I won't let go. I can't let go. I can't let go. To just kind of to represent